Welcome to Washington Unplugged. I'm John Dickerson. It's our one-year anniversary, and all week we'll be braving the Washington snowdrifts to bring you a special lineup of guests. Today we're going to talk about the Tea Party movement, its influence, and where it's headed. Sarah Palin spoke to Tea Party activists this weekend, but they represented just one branch of the movement. A host of organizations have taken on the Tea Party name in an effort to harness the grassroots anti-government, anti-insider sentiment. But no one leader or single organization has emerged. To help us understand where this young movement is headed, I'm joined this afternoon by Max Pappas of Freedom Works, a conservative think tank. And by telephone, I'm joined by Jenny Beth Martin. She's the co-founder of the Tea Party Patriots, which we should note did not host Sarah Palin this weekend. Jenny Beth, I want to start with you in Atlanta. Tell me where the Tea Party movement is. A lot of people say it's gone from the sort of rally stage into the actual political activism stage. Is that where you see it?
Well, for the past year, we've definitely been focusing on grassroots lobbying. So I would say that we've been involved in the activist stage really since June of last year.
What, though, about this notion of picking candidates, getting involved in elections, and influencing the political process in that more direct way? Some people have said that that's something that the Tea Party movement must do. Others have said this needs to be a more organic process in which there's not so much picking of winners and losers in terms of actual politicians.
With Tea Party Patriots, we have three core values: fiscal responsibility, constitutionally limited government, and free markets. Those are the values that have brought everyone together within the Tea Party movement. And at the point in which we actually start working with a PAC, meaning our own Tea Party Patriots PAC, we'll be focusing on those issues much more than on specific candidates. In the meantime, what you saw in Massachusetts, I think you'll continue to see, is that people across this country will be self-educated on the issues and on the candidates, and they'll take the information they have and act on it according to where they think they can best serve.
Max, let me ask you about this organizational development. Is it necessary in order to make targeted and influence in terms of actual politicians, or can it still stay sort of organic?
Well, I don't think they're mutually exclusive. I think you're going to see the activists across the country who have risen up over the last year to take part in what's been going on, a lot of them saying they've never done anything like this before. They can influence their own members by talking to them, visiting the local district offices, putting the phone calls in like they have done by the thousand. But then they can also get involved in electoral politics. And the Massachusetts, as Jenny Beth brought up, is a great example. People from across the country got involved in the Massachusetts race. And I think it showed a level of savvy that many people inside the Beltway didn't think that the Tea Party movement had.
But they get involved in the Massachusetts race, and so Tea Party becomes sort of the Massachusetts race. And then Sarah Palin gives a speech to one branch, and then it becomes sort of, at least in the popular press, but Sarah Palin's party, without a sort of single organization, doesn't kind of shift around, and doesn't that essentially hurt the message a little bit?
Well, no, as Jenny Beth pointed out, the central message is around fiscal responsibility, and there are a lot of other issues that other people find very important, but the driving focus is on fiscal responsibility, limited government, free markets. And what Sarah Palin, the media may be talking about her as a leader, but she's not, and she can try to pick who she wants. But that's the thing about the decentralized movement, is there can be no force involved in this movement. The people are going to go and gravitate toward who they want to back, regardless of what people that are popular inside the Beltway or in the media have to say.
Jenny Beth, let me ask you, you mentioned the three central tenets of the Tea Party philosophy. Sarah Palin was speaking to a group of Tea Party activists, and she said one of the things that they should all stress is the return of talking about the Creator, bringing God back into public life. So that isn't listed as one of the tenets. Where does that fall in terms of the Tea Party philosophy?
Well, we believe what the Constitution says, that we're each endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights, and in that respect, I suppose I would agree with what she said. I didn't watch her speech, actually, but at Tea Party Patriots, our main focus has been on those three core values that I spoke about earlier, and that's what we stay on when people want to get into other issues such as social issues, we remind them that there are a lot of other organizations that are out there that take on social issues and do that very well.
Okay, and Max, final question to you is what role should the Tea Party movement have with respect to the Republican Party? Some people say the Tea Party should subsume the Republican Party. Others people say it should be folded into the existing organization. What's your thoughts?
Well, I think if the Republican Party wants to, again, be a national party and be a relevant party with a majority stake in any branch of government, they're going to need to appeal to the Tea Party activists. Right now, the Republican Party's on probation with the limited government people. They blew their chance over the past decade by spending irresponsibly. You go to these rallies with the Tea Party groups, you find a lot of Obama supporters and independents who thought they were going back to fiscal responsibility with President Obama. Now they realize they've gotten the opposite. They're wondering where to go. If the Republicans can convince the Tea Party folks that they are actually going to be fiscally responsible next time, I think that'll work out well for them.
Okay, Max Pappas, Freedom Works, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Jenny Beth Martin, thank you very much of the Tea Party Patriots.